Konnichiwa, namaste. It's your boy M.K.S here, back in another video. I was going to say namaste, if I pronounce that right, and all the other greetings in Asian languages. But yeah, just going to check I'm live on Facebook. Facebook. Sorry guys, I think Facebook is being a pain in the neck, so I'm going to have to redo the title. I think it's not uploading for some reason. Facebook, don't let me down this time. Please don't let me down. I was just about to say, oh my gosh, what is going on today? Sometimes Facebook takes a while to, I have to redo it the title loads of times, but I thought it might be one of those days, but I hope my voice is clear enough. Anywho, today I want to focus on trying to support Asians in business in my own way, and the way I wish to do that is, I guess, well, in any way I can. If you've got any tips on how people like me, I'm part Asian myself, but yeah, how potential allies or anyone who wants to support Asian businesses can do so this month or in the future. So yeah, I'd love to know what are the best or any ways to support Asian and part Asian businesses. The idea I've got is to raise the profile of Asian businesses, so just for a bit of fun as well. And I have, just like I did for Black History Month with Black entrepreneurs, my writing's not the best, considering I love to write a lot. I do have terrible punctuation and not the best writing, but normally when I write on paper, when I make these videos, obviously, and when I type, I often do it in list form. In fact, I probably do it more in list form more often than not, even when I type. But when I write on paper, I don't tend to prefer to do it on list form. But I thought it's a lot easier to do something like this in list form. So yeah, in order to support them, I hope to raise the profiles of Asian entrepreneurs and raise awareness about them. Although I haven't written a huge amount of details about them, I hope people will check these names out on Google, and it's just a bit of fun, I guess. But also, I hope I support Asian business, and I hope that people will check them out, and so I'll try and get to the point as usual. As usual, struggling to get to the point. But yeah, I wasn't sure whether to list specific businesses, or I thought it's not Founder Friday, so I'm not going to list specific founders as such. And on that note, I guess I get mixed up between a business person, a business leader, an entrepreneur, or whatever. So I thought about Asians in business, whether that's as founders, CEOs, MDs, chief financial officers, owner managers, or whatever, people who own their own businesses, or whatever it might be. So yeah, Asians in business and that kind of thing around the world. And today, on that note, I hope to talk about the ones from around the world. Some of them would be from Asia itself, but some of them are from Asia itself. Already written this list, and some of them are from America, Britain, maybe even other parts of Europe, Australia, and other parts. But I think sometimes Australia is classed as Asia as well. But yeah, next week I'm hoping to cover on the 26th of May, which is also a Tuesday. I'm hoping to cover, as I normally think of banking and business, on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I'm hoping to cover ones from Asia itself. So yeah, so here goes. So, number one on my list. One of the things I want to say before I go onto the list is I love Italian football teams from a selfish point of view, whether that's Inter Milan, Torino, or whatever other tag teams. I'm thinking Torino because it's Tuesday due to my use of alliterations. But number 1 in my list is Satya Nadella. I guess he's not obviously a founder of a company. For those who know, for those who don't, he is the CEO of Microsoft after Bill Gates stepped down. I think actually after Bill Gates stepped down, it was Steve Ballmer, and then it's who became the CEO or leader of Microsoft. But yeah, he probably needs no introduction for a lot of people. But yeah, he's the CEO of Microsoft. Maybe not everyone knows that. By the way, please share any information about Satya Nadella or any entrepreneurs on this list, or any Asian entrepreneurs generally. And moving on that note to number 2, point number 2, or list name number 2, which in this case is Lakshmi Mittal of Indian descent. I believe he's based in London. I'd love for Asian nations, including India and other Asian nations, to host events, especially in Central Asia and Malaysia, which I talked about recently, to host events, bringing people from the diaspora together and seeing what they could teach about business to people in India, Malaysia, and places like that, and also how they can invest in those communities and help young entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs generally in those nations. Number 3, Herman. Now, some of these names I'm going to struggle to pronounce, I'm sure, because I can barely pronounce English names, let alone, or English words, let alone other names. That's exotic names, I think I'll say, for want of a better word. Herman Narula. Herman Narula. Sorry if I pronounced that wrongly. Of Improbable. He's the CEO, I believe, of Improbable. Number 4, I've got to read my writing as well. Avnish Goyal, from Care UK or Hallmark Care Homes. Also, I want to say before I move on to number 5, if you are an Asian business owner or whatever, or run a project, please let me know in the comments. And please feel free to share any links for your business or whatever, any Asian entrepreneurs out there for this month and for June as well, and August. Yeah, for those 3 months on my videos if you want. I mean, as ever, I normally say, post whatever you want, and I guess I thought, what if someone who's cheeky pretends they run an Asian business just to get more exposure for their business, but get more free marketing for their business, but there's no way for me to necessarily tell, I'm sure, but feel free to comment whatever you want, but I encourage Asian people to projects, businesses they run or whatever, as I'm trying to empower Asians this month and for June, as I was in April, and hope to do it so in August as well as other groups in August as well. But for April, May and June, the plan is mainly to support Asian entrepreneurs and things like projects that benefit people from Asia and those of Asian descent. Moving on to number 5, if I butcher any pronunciations on these names. Number 5, Shimara. My goodness, this is a really long and complex surname, as I say. Sometimes I barely can pronounce my own name. So, Shimara Wikramanagaka. Sorry, something like that. Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. I'll say, who is the managing director and CEO of the Macquarie Group, one of the highest profile Asian, Australian or Aussie execs, born in England to Sri Lankan parents and raised in Australia. And I put etc. But yeah, please check out any more information on any of these entrepreneurs, because I may have only covered a little snippet about them, but I hope again to raise their profile. And moving on to number 6, if I can read that right, that's David Teoh, Teoh. As because of my patterns, I love for Asians to invest into and sponsor Italian football teams as well. That's a side note. Number 7, Farhan Farqui, if I pronounce that right. Sorry. and oh, sorry, again, sorry. But yeah, also I'd love for Asians to invest into and sponsor Celtic as well, who I hope can win as many trophies as possible, and I hope Asians will invest in that another day. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on that right now. Yeah, sorry, trying to remember. Number 8, Mitchell Plan, I think it says. I'm right, sorry. A highly influential, I think it says Indian and Kiwi tech entrepreneur. Again, I probably know that, sorry. But, the Organ Software Group, AUGEN, AUGEN. Again, I don't know how to pronounce that. And he also says, as the chairman of the New Zealand Tech Alliance. Sorry, again, just trying to read my mind there. And he plays a vital role in connecting the New Zealand digital economy with Southeast Asia. Number 9, Augusta. Is it Tolland? I think it says Augusta. Again, sorry, between them, right? And finally, number 10, Alexia Hilbertidou, who is a youngish, as in under 30 at the time of reading it, at the time of writing, I think, on this Google thing. So I don't know if it's an old post. So I'm not. These could be when I Google searched Asian entrepreneurs, it could be from the past. So I'm not sure how updated that list is. Basically, I'm trying to say, overcomplicating it perhaps. I'll even put at time of writing in brackets. Who is a CEO and who is a CEO, is a youngish CEO and founder. Sorry, I complicated myself there. And number 11, hold your horses. I'm going to include that in part 2. And on that note, hope you enjoyed my mad ramblings where I could barely read my own writing and struggle to pronounce those names. If you know how to pronounce those names better than me, please let me know in the comments how you actually pronounce those names. And if you want to do reactions to my videos or clip them or whatever, or whatever, please feel free to do so. And it's the unlucky 13th minute. But yeah, I appreciate any of your support for my channel, liking the videos, sharing is caring, as they say. I hope you'll share these videos with anyone who has an interest in empowering people from Asia and Gulf of Asian descent, which is what I'm hoping to focus on, as I said before, like in April, May, June, and at least some of August. I say some of August because I was hoping to empower other groups in August. But as I say, I'd love to know how you would support and empower Asian entrepreneurs. And what's the difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur? I'd love to know. Is entrepreneur just a fancy word? I'm saying I get these words mixed up, like in my naivety, like business owner, entrepreneur, I guess a founder, enterprise, or words like that. And on that note, I'm out, and peace and love.